All right, number 6, just like what we did earlier. Using the graph, what's the equation for the line below? Okay, so here's my line. I gotta find 2 points on it because there's no dots on here that tell me what 2 points to use. So I'm gonna do that in red, and again I'll make them big dots for us to see. If you use 2 different points, 2 other points than what I'm about to put on here, that's okay. Remember, I told you in class today when we did the warm up that if you simplify it down and it's simplified correctly, then it's always going to be the same slope. It'll simplify down to the same thing. So I just need to find 2 points that cross. There's one there. So that's where I'm going to put 1 dot. See if I can make it smaller. There we go. And then, let's see, I got one right here. So we can use that. There we go. So, change here. I gotta find the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, my lowercase m and my lowercase b. So let me zoom back in here. Now I gotta go from this dot to that dot. Obviously, I'm going down first, so I'm gonna put a negative. This is a negative slope, so I'm going to go ahead and write a negative in before I even do anything else. That way I don't forget it. So I'm going down. I go down 1, 2. So down 2. I go ahead and write that as my numerator so I don't forget. Numerator for 2. And then I go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is my denominator. So negative 2 over 4. That's the same slope we had in class today. So that reduces down, you should know this by now, is negative 1/2. There we go. Now I need my y-intercept. So let me zoom in on my graph. Remember, I start up here and I just go all the way down until I get to that point. Now, this point's a little tricky because if I look, I'm going to zoom in some, okay? I'm going down this line. There's my y-intercept. And then I land right there. It's between negative 5 and negative 6. So what number would be between negative 5 and negative 6? This is going to be negative 5.5 between these 2 numbers. Between 5 and 6. So, negative, okay, 5.5, because it's halfway between. I know it's not exact. We don't know if it's exactly 5.5, but that's the answer we're going to accept. So I go back to my y-intercept, negative 5, you can say 0.5. We can leave it like that, that's okay. So now once we have those 2 pieces of information, we can write our y equals equation. Y equals negative 1/2 x. Now since this is a negative 5.5, I can just go ahead and put minus 5.5. Whoops. You could have put plus negative, but you don't have to. You can just take the plus out and then put that minus sign. Let me make sure it's all on the screen for you. There we go. I think we're getting better at these. All right, number 7. 7 and 8 will go together because we're going to set an equation for number 7 and then we're going to solve it, okay? So, here we go. Brandon's Pet Sitting Company charges base fees of $10 and $5 per day. Vicky's Pet Sitting Company charges a base fee of $18 and $3 per day. Write an equation to model the situation. So, this is like what we did in class kind of today. In class we only did one side of our information. This time we're doing 2, kind of like what we talked about, how we did this early in the year to set up an equation. So, like I said, y'all are getting really good at knowing what number goes with the variable. So for Brandon's Pet Sitting Company, he's got a base fee of $10 and then $5 per day. Y'all are getting really good at knowing that the $5 per day is going to be ending up being 5x. And then plus 10 because it's a fee of $10. Y'all are really good at that. So, on one side of my equation, I'm going to have 5x plus 10 equals. And then for Vicky, it says that she has a base fee of $18 and then $3 per day. So y'all know that $3 per day is going to be 3x and then plus 18. So like the answer to number 7 is this right here, or yeah, number 7 is this right here. 5x plus 10 equals 3x plus 18. So now we just solve for x. So I like to again have my variables on the left side. So this 3x, I got to find the inverse operation. The inverse operation of 3x, this is a positive, is minus 3x. So I'm going to say minus 3x. Now, I have to bring it over here, and it's got to go under this 5x because they have the same, they're like terms because they both have the variable at the end of it. So negative 3x, negative 3x. Draw my line. Y'all are getting really good at this too. You're getting a lot better at it. 5x minus 3x. 2x. The plus 10 comes down. Plus 10 equals, this is going to z out. That goes out, and then plus 18 needs to come down. So you can put plus 18. You don't have to. You could just left it as 18. So now I'm a little bit shorter. I have my variables over here. So this plus 10, I need to find the inverse of it to bring it over here so I can get rid of it on this side. So the inverse of plus 10 is minus 10. And I bring it to this other side too. Draw my line. Bring down 2x. This is going to z out. And then 18 minus 10 is what's left on the other side of this equal sign, which is 8. So now, I'm down to my final step, which y'all got a good understanding of now, is just divide by 2. Divide by 2. This is going to make 1. So x equals 8 divided by 2 is 4. So x equals 4. That's your answer to number 8. Okay, that's what that means. So number 7 is the equation, which is at the very top. And then number 8 is x equals, the answer to 8 is x equals 4. You're just solving for it. So they're both together, 7 and 8.